Hi, I'm John Swinconic with the Shrewsbury Daily Voice, and this is your local news. That wasn't your loud neighbor blasting the bass on his stereo. That was an earthquake. The 4.0 quake struck near Portland, Maine Tuesday night, and the shaking could be felt by some here. So, did you feel the earth move under your feet? Tell us at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Shrewsbury police arrested two men on October 15th for allegedly breaking into a Goodwill container. Ladir Barros of Taunton and Marcos Tezeria of Brockton were charged with breaking and entering during the nighttime, a felony, and larceny over $250. Tezeria faces an additional charge of hindering a police investigation. For more information, read the police logs on the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. A Shrewsbury man has been cited for vehicular homicide. Edward Rossi Jr. is a former bus driver with the Worcester Transit Authority. Worcester police said Rossi was driving a bus that struck and killed Linda Sneed in September. Rossi's court date has not been determined. More on this story at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Well, it's safe to go outside again at night if you can stand the cold. The Board of Health has lifted its ban on outdoor night and evening activities now that a hard frost has killed off most of the mosquito population. The ban was put in place in September due to the occurrence of EE and West Nile viruses. For more information, go to the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Firefighters responded to a Bayview Drive house last week after a neighbor walking his dog saw smoke and called 911. The fire was contained to a wall in the house near a pellet stove. No injuries were reported. For more details, see the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Two pieces of the Shrewsbury Fire Department's history are back in the fire station. A pair of hand-powered pumps from the mid to late 19th century are now in the station's front office. The pumpers were discovered 35 years ago in an old barn. They were restored, but for the past 5 years, they were stored at Floral Street School. Fire Chief Jim Vona had this to say.
We have two antique fire engines that have been in storage for about 5 or 6 years now, and we finally have a nice place to display them right here at fire headquarters. The guys have cleaned them all up, polished them up.
That was Vona speaking to us from the department's open house held on Saturday. Firefighting buffs, young and old, got a close-up look at their favorite fire trucks and had tours of the station. But the day was also about education. Once again, here's Vona.
We have an open house. It is the last day of Fire Prevention Week, and no two ways out is the theme that the NFPA has gone with this year. So basically the whole month is National Fire Prevention Month, so we like to have the open house here in the month of October. Papagino's sponsors the event. The fire service and fire safety is their charity that they give to.
For more on those stories, see the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Sherwood Middle School's iPad program is in full swing this year. Each student and faculty member now has access to the tablets. We went to Shrewsbury on Tuesday to find out how well the program is running.
Right, so one of the big things is student creation apps, things like screencasts that they can make. They're dying to share them with each other. They made some for science last week, and every single one of them wanted a chance to be able to share it with each other. Even when they complete a lot of work in an app called Notability, and they spend a lot of time on it. They really want to make sure their work is clear, and they seem to take a lot of pride in the work that they do on it too.
Special education teacher Erica McMahon told us how the iPads are helping her students.
I think for some of our special ed students who maybe have difficulty writing and expressing themselves, it greatly benefits them. Not only do they have to just handwrite now, but it makes work more legible with being able to type. We're able to use response systems to not only just call on one student in classrooms, but we can survey the whole classroom with the click of one button and kind of get a feel to where people may be struggling right away, and it gives them the option to not have to be singled out raising their hand, but they can ask questions via these response systems as well. It's just a really great gauge of where the whole class is at, especially in a class size of 30.
Principals stress that the iPad is a tool that enhances a child's education. Principal Jane Lizotte and Assistant Principal Michelle Malek said that the iPad program has been going smoother than expected. So, what do the students have to say about their iPads? Take a look.
Well, it's just easier to write, and because we can speak too with it, and so we can also type on it.
And you can read more on the iPad program at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Now, we just heard from Jane Lizotte regarding the iPad program, but she's also been busy. Lizotte is also busy planning the second annual Turkey Trot Road Race and Walk to fight Alzheimer's. Here she is with more.
My name is Jane Lizotte, and I am very excited to share with the community an event that is coming up on Thanksgiving morning, November 22nd, beginning at 8 a.m. We will be hosting a turkey trot for the memory, which will include a 5-mile run or walk and a 2-mile fun run or walk. And we are doing this to raise awareness and raise funds for the Alzheimer's Association, specifically the Massachusetts and New Hampshire chapter. We will begin the race here at our beautiful common behind me at 8 a.m. sharp. We will end the race down the road a little bit at the Mount Olivet Lutheran Church, which is a change from last year. This is our second year running the Turkey Trot, and we were thrilled with the response of last year's race. We had over 500 walkers and runners. We made approximately $14,000 for the association, which was very exciting, and it was just a wonderful way to spend Thanksgiving morning with our community. So I encourage everyone to come out, and if you're not a runner or walker and you are looking for something fun to do that is a community event, please join us on Thursday, November 22nd at 8 a.m. here at Shrewsbury Common.
Read more on the Turkey Trot at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. In sports, the Colonials won their homecoming game on Saturday against the Westboro Rangers 21-10, giving them a 5-1 record. Shrewsbury takes on Wachusett at 7 p.m. this Friday. For more on the games and for other varsity coverage, see the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Finally, the Shrewsbury Senior Center will host a flu vaccination clinic on October 25th from 9 to noon. The clinic is open to senior citizens and town employees. More at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. That's the news for this week. You can read more at shrewsbury.dailyvoice.com. I'm John Swinconic, and have a great week.